Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome for the first time. So happy you could join us. Before we begin, a quick reminder, my content is for entertainment purposes only. All messages shared through my pendulum are guided by my spirit team, spirit guides, guardian angels, and any invited souls who choose to join us. I cover everything from politics and global events to controversial topics and hidden truths. Nothing is off limits in this space. If this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button. It's free and it helps amplify these messages to a wider audience. Thank you for being here. Now let's dive in and see what the pendulum has to reveal. Good morning. Happy Monday, June 2nd. I'm here to do another reading, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're tuning into this session. By the authority of the highest light and the universal laws of truth and challenge, I invoke complete spiritual protection over this session. I request permission from the higher self of Donald John Trump to access only what is truthful, relevant, and permitted for this reading. Only answers aligned with the highest good are to come through. I call upon the guardians of clarity and truth to guide the pendulum to reflect only what is useful and accurate. So we might see some differences in how my pendulum reacts because it is now using my gifts as a clairdimensional, which allows me to see backwards and forward. For now, still with the pendulum, but I learned recently that it's a something I've had all my life, but haven't used it. So it's activating, and it changes the way the pendulum operates. So, and it may or may not do that in this reading. So if it does, I'll explain it when I get to it. So what I want to know first off is Donald Trump here? Yes. Are you willing to communicate with me? Yes. Are you willing to be honest, truthful, and answer all of the questions with clarity? Yes. Thank you very much. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would Donald Trump's physical health rate today? 1 being low, 5 being high. One. What is the main issue affecting him physically right now? A, cardiovascular health. B, cognitive decline. C, inflammation, pain. D, infection. E, fatigue. Are you pointing to A? Yes, cardiovascular health. Has there been a recent incident related to his health? Yes. When did this happen? Can you give me a date? Actually, yeah, recent incident. Can you give me a date? Okay, so yes, it is going to do what are proverbial quotes, and it's going to spell moon on each side of the answer. So M, O, O, N. So it's like spiritual quotes. That's what I'm gonna call it. So now it'll give me the answer to my question. Can you give me even just the number for the day of when this incident occurred? So yesterday, as in the 1st. Okay. Is he okay? Yes. Was it A heart attack, B a stroke, C just anxiety, or D none of the above? Are you pointing to A? Yes. So heart attack. Was this while he was golfing? Yes. Okay. Was it on a scale of 1 to 5? What was the severity of it? 1 being low, 5 being high. One, so a mild heart attack. Okay. Is he hospitalized? Yes. In Florida? Yes. Is Melania with him? No. Are there family members with him? No. Has he told anybody? No. Does he have staff with him? Okay. Susie Wiles with him? Yes. Okay. So they're keeping it covered up. Yes. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. And the other thing it'll do is the pendulum will stay relatively static to the central part of the board until I ask another question. So, so that was diving into a question, and that's when it does it. So, did this incident involve falling, imbalance, or pain? Yes. Is he mentally clear in his public and private decision making right now? No. What is most affecting his mental clarity? A, medication side effects. B, stress. C, delusion. D, spiritual disconnection. E, arrogance. E. Arrogance. Okay. Is he actively hiding signs of mental confusion from his advisors? Yes. Will he be released from the hospital today? Yes. Okay, so we should expect to see him back this week. No. Okay. When should we expect to see him back? O O N Okay. Can you tell me when we expect to see him back at the White House? June? Are you pointing to June? Yes. Okay. Is there a date? Number? June 5th. So that's what? Thursday? Okay, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. O O N. All right, this next section. Does the nickname Taco bother him more than the previous nicknames? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 5, how much does it emotionally irritate him? 1 being low, 5 being high. 5. Does he perceive the nickname as racist or humiliating? Is he planning to turn it into a brand or counter narrative? No. Is Donald Trump currently driving the trade war in China personally? Yes. What is the true intent behind the tariffs? A. Retaliation. B. Economic distraction. C. Power play image. D. Personal enrichment. E. National interest. B. Economic distraction. Yes. Okay. Is the trade war expected to expand to Europe or other allies? What the heck? Okay. Does he believe he's winning the trade war? Yes. Has Trump been briefed on Ukraine's recent strike on Russian territory? Yes. Does he emotionally support Russia over Ukraine in this context? Yes. Is he using this incident to shape public opinion against Biden-era alliances? Yes, I guess once he's back in front of the cameras, on a scale of 1 to 5, how concerned is he that this could spiral into a wider war? 1 being low, 5 being high. 5. Is he feeling internally powerful this week? Is he overwhelmed emotionally behind? Is he overwhelmed emotionally behind closed doors? Kind of an odd question after the last one. So my questions are generated by AI when I identify my intent. And sometimes I will improvise based on the question and dive deeper into more information about the particular answer or the question itself. So, yes, he's overwhelmed emotionally behind closed doors. So what emotion dominates his internal world right now? A, rage, B, paranoia, C, euphoria, D, indifference, or E, shame? A pointing to B. Paranoia. Is his rage mostly directed at staff or outside enemies? So A, staff, B, outside enemies. Did you hear my question? Is his rage... Oh, no, it's not rage. Huh. That's BY. Is the paranoia... Is his paranoia due to his cognitive decline? Yes. Has his higher self tried to intervene this week? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 5, how likely is he to hear or heed that guidance? 1 being low and 5 being high. Yeah, not much luck, huh? So, in summary, we have Donald Trump, and can you stop until I've stated my summary? In summary, we have Donald Trump had a mild heart attack yesterday, is in the Florida hospital. Susie Wiles is at his side. He's not told anybody about this. He's keeping it under wraps. He is cognitively impaired, expected to be back in front of the cameras and active duty by the Thursday, June 5th. He is not liking the name Taco. He feels humiliated by it. And he is in a bit of a paranoia stage with regards to his overall emotional and strategic state. And that has to do with his cognitive decline. Would that be an accurate summary? Yes. Thank you. Thank you to Donald Trump's higher self for allowing this access. We now close this session under the law of free will and the law of truth. May all energies used here return to source, and all energetic connections be released and sealed in light. So just as a wrap-up of the session, I'm just the messenger. I don't have any proof. I don't have any information other than what my pendulum tells me. My intuition tells me it's correct and that they are hiding it. But this is for entertainment purposes only, as they like to say. I trust the information provided by my pendulum, and if Donald Trump is in the hospital, I wish him well. We don't want to see anybody go through illness, but if this is the state of where he is, then they seriously need to look into whether he is physically able to be the President of the United States and take action to decide that or make a change. So, thank you for listening. If you like my readings, please click that subscribe button. Stick around. My intuition is growing stronger and stronger, and my pendulum and I are in tune. Would you say? Yes. And do you have big hugs for the viewers? Yes, you do. They're saying thank you to you as well. And what about some love? You got some love for them as well? There we go. There's the love. So I'd say bow or curtsy or whichever, but that would be the end of our session. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.